Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as promised to my previous one, I'm going to be sharing all the information I know about advanced TRS and what this amazing product does, how it does it, how it detoxes the heavy metals and toxins, and all the little details that you wanted to know. Advanced TRS is short for Advanced Toxin and Contaminant Removal System. It's made in the US by a wellness and health company called Coseva. TRS is very famous in the autistic niche. Moms of autistic children have been having incredible results with their children starting to speak again, recovering their normal interactions with their outside world, with their family members, and it's just incredible to see these changes in so many families. But lately it's been spreading to people outside of the autism niche, and that makes me really happy because there's so many different ways it can help. So it detoxes, first of all, heavy metals. That's what it's really famous for. So things like aluminum, mercury, lead, cadmium, and so on and so forth. But it can also get rid of pesticides such as Roundup and others. Also radioactive metals like, for example, cesium, and even excess hormones. Can even help with things like copper toxicity because it can distinguish between your actual copper that you need, that is beneficial for you, which is a copper salt, and copper that is just lodged in your tissues, in your liver, and so on and so forth. And so it can help you get rid of that too. TRS is a nano zeolite product. Now, nano is a term that there's a lot of controversy around it, and there shouldn't be when it comes to this product. All nano means is that the particle is very, very small in the nanometer range. So, for example, TRS is 0.9 nanometers. That's the size of its pore, and that's very, very small. It's a little bit over 3 times smaller than the nearest competitor, which is Pure Body. And that is exactly why TRS is so effective. Basically, the smaller the molecule, the better it can penetrate the blood-brain barrier, the better it can penetrate the cells and all the organs, all the tissues. And that's why TRS is the one most famous among autistic children and people with neurological issues. But at the same time, the smaller the pores or molecules, the bigger the surface area which you can use to attract all the different toxins and heavy metals in your body. TRS is a particle that's suspended in the water, so it literally becomes part of the water, and the water goes into the cells, it goes through the blood-brain barrier into the brain, it goes anywhere. And so that's how TRS is able to get into all those places as well without the body even realizing it's there, and within 6 hours it's out, flushing anything that's not good out. And the way it works is that it has a very strongly negative charge, and all of the heavy metals and other toxins have a very strongly positive charge. So it basically works like a magnet. It just attracts all those positive charge molecules, traps them in its cage-like structure, and takes them out of the body safely. And there's no risk of redistribution. In other words, it's not going to take those heavy metals or toxins from, let's say, your liver and deposit them in your brain, or vice versa, which can happen with many other chelation methods. That's why it's very safe and very effective for all kinds of ages. TRS gets out of the body with a trapped toxin side via the normal detoxification pathways, mostly through the kidneys, but because it's so tiny, it doesn't tax the kidneys at all. And it can also go out through the stool, through the skin, because the skin is actually our biggest detoxification organ. What I love so much about TRS also is that the ingredients are so clean. There's literally nothing in it apart from water and the actual zeolite mineral. The particular scientific term for the zeolite is the cliniptilolite. I think I pronounce it right. I'm going to insert it right here. It has been used for decades. It has a very strong safety profile, and it has a GRAS certification, which basically means it's completely safe for pregnant women, for breastfeeding women, for children, for older people, younger people, literally everybody. And it's okay with most medications as well. Literally anyone could benefit from this gentle heavy metal detox. And that's also why I love it so much, because I'm still breastfeeding my toddler and I'm planning to continue for another few years. Plus I'm going to get pregnant hopefully again soon, and so I'm going to be pregnant or nursing for the next 5, 6, 7, 10 years. So it's very important for me to be able to detox all my toxins, not pass on those toxins to my babies, but at the same time doing it safely for myself and for them. And this product is really exactly what I was looking for. Other competitive companies often go around spreading misinformation about the fact that their product is natural, it's mined, and TRS is synthetic. So their product, because it's naturally mined, is supposed to be better, which is not true. They're just trying to steal customers from TRS because TRS is a very obvious leader. There are hundreds of thousands of people that have incredible results, and so it's quite difficult for other companies to get some of that market share. And so they try all kinds of unethical tactics, I would say. So it is man-made, is not synthetic. There's a big difference. Synthetic means that synthetic materials were used. Man-made means that it was grown in a lab, in a controlled lab environment to control the size and the pore size of the product. That's really all. And all it means is that the product becomes more pure, because when zeolite is mined naturally in a mine somewhere, it is contaminated with all kinds of trace minerals, potentially heavy metals as well, and it needs to be purified using very harsh acidic processes, and that doesn't even remove all the trace minerals and heavy metals completely. So there is a potential of contamination, and the process, because it's so harsh, can also change the structure of the zeolite, making it less effective. So that's exactly why TRS makes it in a lab, because in that way they can be sure that it's completely pure. They can grow it to a certain size, and that's why it can be smaller than all the other brands. And I really respect the way they do it. I really respect the way they deal with the competitors' false claims, and it's just a very ethical and professional company. Another thing is that other brands not only will go around saying that their product is superior because it's naturally mined and TRS and synthetic, so it's not good, but they will also try all kinds of gimmicky sales marketing tactics, like buy your first bottle for $5 and then the next one will be full price, but in this way you can try it and see how good it is. It's just because they're so desperate to get some of those customers that they will resort to this. And in my experience, whenever I bought products with special deals like that, the products just were not good enough, because when a product is good, it doesn't need these kind of tactics. The word of mouth will work by itself. People's testimonials will work by themselves, and that's exactly what Coseva is doing with TRS, and it works. TRS is also not sold directly to customers on the website or in the shops, or like physical shops, or in Amazon, eBay, anything like that. They have chosen a marketing strategy where they only want people to buy the product from individual distributors, and that's because they want people to have that individual support and care for every single client. It's quite an expensive product, and there can also be quite a few little side effects and issues that people can run into while they're detoxing at the beginning. And if they didn't have a support of that knowledgeable distributor that has tried and swears by the product themselves as well, it's very easy for the person to just stop taking it too early and not benefit from the detox they could get with proper support. And the good news is that I joined the wonderful community of TRS distributors as well a few days ago. I'm so excited about this new opportunity. Most of the TRS distributors are moms with vaccine injured kids, or some are injured themselves like me, and I also passed on my toxins to my baby boy. So it's a beautiful community. They're very supportive, and I'm just very proud and honored to become part of the team. As soon as I got my first bottle and I started seeing incredible changes in all of my family, I knew that I wanted to become a distributor. I've been looking for a product like this to sell that I really believed in for years, because I love helping you so much, but at the same time I also need to make a little bit of a living somehow, and this is such a great option for me because I can have the best of both worlds. I can help you improve your health while at the same time selling you a wonderful product that has helped me so much and hopefully will help you too, and make a bit of income from that too. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now. I'm going to be an official distributor supporting you through your health journey as well. So if you need any help, if you have any questions, if you need any support, if you want to ask anything about TRS, you can always contact me on Facebook or Instagram or by email. All my links will be down in the description box. And if you buy using my link, I'm going to be getting a little commission and that will help me continue my work. Thank you so much. If you're wondering about the price, it's not the cheapest product. It costs around $70 at retail price, but you can get it as cheap as $50 if you get the preferred customer price, which basically means that you sign up for the auto ship, which can be changed, it can be cancelled, the date can be changed to even in 3 months time or whatever it is that you prefer. So it's basically a wholesale price that anyone can get and is really the best option. That's how I buy mine too. And at the beginning I didn't buy it for maybe 2-3 months. I just kept stalking the Facebook group, reading people's testimonials, people's stories, and looking at the pictures. I was taking my time because, you know, 70 euros, which is what it cost in Europe, it seemed really a lot to me. But if you consider all the other supplements, all the other herbs, all the treatments, all the chiropractors, all the doctors, all the blood tests, all the things that you could potentially get rid of in the near future, that is actually a huge saving. And then if you consider that you will not be losing any more productivity, you'll just be so much happier, you'll get so much more done, you'll earn more, you will be more present for your family. It's just priceless. Honestly, we use 3 bottles every single month, and I don't regret spending that money at all because the changes in my family are just incredible. I cannot wait to share with you the next update because things are just improving beyond any of my imagination. And I think I'm going to do another update at 3 months. We're now at 2 months and 1 week. So maybe in 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to be back with another update with some more update pictures and some more update stories, some more diary entries. Things are very exciting. TRS is so easy to take. It's probably the easiest supplement I've ever taken in my life because it doesn't taste of anything and you just spray it in your mouth anytime, with food, after food, on an empty stomach. It really doesn't matter. And the standard way of taking it is just morning and evening. I usually spray it for the first time as soon as I wake up, and then somewhere between 6 p.m. and bedtime. The standard usage rate is 5 sprays, and if you use that, the bottle is going to last you 28 days, so almost a month. But at the beginning, when you start, you're supposed to start slower and then slowly build it up to the standard usage rate. So the first bottle generally lasts for a couple of months or so. And one other thing I can really recommend is muscle testing. I did it right from the start and it actually allowed me to build up to the standard usage rates much quicker, and I even went way above the standard usage rates because that's what my body needed, and I've really avoided most of the side effects. I have had 0 issues, just incredible progress, and I believe that's because I listened to my body closely by doing muscle testing. I'll make a video soon about muscle testing, how I do it, what it works for, how it works, and so on and so forth. It's very, very exciting, so stay tuned. Also, people ask how long I'm planning to take TRS. I think we're going to take it for at least a year, and then we'll reconsider whether we should continue or whether we should go down to maintenance dose or whether we should stop it all. And that's because generally they say you should take it for at least 6 months and then reconsider, because it takes at least 6 months to get rid of all the heavy metals and toxins from the body. But depending on your toxicity level, it might take longer. So many people in the Facebook support group end up still passing parasites and seeing incredible gains a year down the line, a year and a half down the line. We'll just continue until maybe 2-3 months of no more gains, and then we'll know that we're done, and we'll move down to maintenance dose, maybe 1 spray a day or a spray or two every couple of days, something like that, because we are exposed to toxins in our daily life. There's not something we can avoid. I'd rather preventatively detox as we go along every single day. You can also spray TRS topically on your skin if you have any bug bites, mosquito bites, bee bites, bed bug bites, any rashes, any burns, any swelling. Also, it's really good for itchy red eyes, also for any kind of moles, skin tags. It is so good for so many ways. Like the other day, my cat Sirvena got an eye infection. She could hardly even open it. It was all swollen and full of pus. We sprayed it once, and literally 30 seconds later she opened her eyes, and 3 days later there was no sign of infection at all, and we did nothing else apart from spraying TRS. So it's just a wonderful thing to have for so many different reasons, and I really hope that this video answered a lot of your questions that you've been having about TRS. If you're thinking to try it, or if you want to read more about it, I'm going to leave more information, more links down in the description box. Don't hesitate to contact me if you have any more questions, or just leave me a comment down in the comment section. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.